Hi everyone, here's what's bothering me today. I was having a conversation with a friend recently about how it is kind of silly that in so much sci-fi, we kind of have this frame of reference for humanity and all the different languages and shapes and sizes and colors and the different foods and religions and everything. And yet when it comes to alien depictions, it is all so monolithic. Now, on the one hand, yes, I get that because, TV constraints. I get it's also why so many aliens tend to look like humans with just some prosthetic features when really, aliens could look like hybrids between porcupines and jellyfish. We don't know. I get that there are limitations and that in many cases, especially for TV shows like Star Trek, aliens are often a stand-in for some kind of issue or a frame of reference for an issue for the humans watching the show. I get that. But it still is something where we don't even see little snippets of this, even if it's just a casual line. It's like, oh yes, these Klingons, they're great warriors. Here's the Klingon language. Where's, where are my Klingon hillbillies at? Where's Klingon Kled with his ancient Klingon Winchester? He's got, he's chewing Klingon tobacco and, he lives in a swamp or something. Where's just even a little casual bit of that? Where's the, oh yeah, here, this is our food from my part of this planet, or because we're now a interplanetary species, oh yeah, this is, Andorian food on this planet. This is Andorian food on this planet. Kind of like how, for all we know in the future, if humans colonize another world, it's, oh yeah, that's, human food from Earth, that's traditional food. Here's our new food. Just any kind of little bit like that, or, oh, here's a few other religions. There was actually a show that I never watched called Babylon 5, but there's this great clip that you can see online. I'll see if I can share it, but it's this really good clip that shows, oh, we're preparing on Earth's dominant religion. And he goes through and there's an atheist, there's a Roman Catholic, there's a Hindu, there's an Orthodox Jew, there's a Buddhist monk, there's a Taoist, there's a Confucianist. There's a whole bunch, and it just keeps panning, showing that there's so many different religions and versions of religion here on our own planet. It's kind of silly that when we see these alien representations, whether it's in Star Trek, Star Wars, it's often so monolithic. It's, yes, we're all unified and we have this one God. Also, the planets are always just monoliths themselves. Yes, welcome to the jungle planet. Coruscant is just an entire city. No parks or mountains or anything. Welcome to the desert planet. There is nothing else, even though at the poles, the temperature would probably be a little more habitable and there might be some shrubbery, and that's where people would probably try and gravitate to. Welcome to the frozen planet. Meanwhile, again, in the United States of America, you have cold forests, you have Arctic tundra, you have tropical islands, you have massive deserts, you have beautiful soaring mountain ranges, you have vast open plains. That's in one nation, in one corner of one planet. It's not unreasonable to say, oh yeah, welcome to Planet X. We're going to this part of the planet because it's nicer or it's colder, but the plot means we should go there. If you already have the sets for cold planet, tropical planet, etc., then what's the actual issue? This is something that could so clearly be fixed, and yet it isn't. Why? Look at our own planet and how diverse we are. Again, I get that there are limitations for TV, movies, but just give me a little something, Give me a new alien cult. Or, oh, yeah, look, we are, unified one species, but there's basically still three broad religions that enjoy support and they're very different. And, oh, yeah, this is also an alien from our same species, but notice how they're bigger or smaller or a completely different color. There's just, it doesn't take much, but you can still do so much with that. Just a little moment to enrich the world that you are writing about and creating. A casual look on this one speck of a rock in this tiny corner of our galaxy boasts this much diversity. It's kind of crazy to think that interstellar or intergalactic empires and transplanetary peoples and races would not have even more diversity and complexity. I would just love to see a bit of that in my media, and the fact that I don't is definitely what's bothering me today.